If we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for, really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg roll showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation, French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Oklahoma Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't seen your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Marcel Spears. Keeping our global neighborhood safe is a tough job, made easier by America's brave military dogs. These dogs keep our troops safe by sniffing out bombs and IEDs and locating enemy positions. Yet when these K9 heroes retire, they're too often left overseas. American Humane works to bring these valiant dogs home and reunites them with their handlers for happy, healthy retirements. To learn how you can help, visit AmericanHumane.org.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Kid ball! Cramp! I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're ready to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Unexpected reactions to financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPA's Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed dry brush where we wanted our bonfire and suggested we move it. Then Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. Just letting you know you did good.
Hey, guys, I was Smokey. You owe me 20.
Well, congratulations, and thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second I'm having a smoke taken in a view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had it for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes one spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. I'm Michael Monroe, and I'm a veteran. Today, I'm a sculptor. My fingers are my eyes.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans.
With DAV, more veterans can shape their life into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to TV night. Playoffs.
Hey, guys, check out my new video game.
outdoors like me. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more.
Force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Walk to work, walk the dog, have the dog walk you, take a hike, take a bike, skate, dance, hop, jump, do the Humpty Hump, skip seconds, skip dessert, skip to my lube, don't skip breakfast, drink H2O, lower your sodium, raise the roof, shake your booty, stock up on vegetables, and don't forget to eat them. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and text us,
if you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate, so discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Getting your child home safely
Cat your views together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Okay, man, this is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're going to go out there and be an all-star caregiver. Cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You got to dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments, because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Show the world that you're tougher than tough. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Live at Abe Lemons Arena, Oklahoma City University. It's the Abe Lemons Classic, and OCU, the host team for the event, will take on the Masters, ranked number 15 in the NAIA, coming in out of the state of California. Starting lineups for the Masters looks this way. A 6'8 junior from San Diego, California, Caleb Lowry is the returning leading scorer for the Masters, averaged 15 points and 10 rebounds per game last year. Also 2 assists and a steal per contest. Jordan Caruso also returns for the Mustangs, 6'3 senior from New York, averaged 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 1 steal per game a season ago. Caden Starr, 6'7 a junior from San Diego, averaged 11 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and half a steal per game. Cameron Oriole, also a returning player for the Mustangs, 6'3", a sophomore from St. Petersburg, Florida, 10 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1 assist per contest a season ago. And Ty Harper joins him in the starting lineup, 6'3", a junior transfer from Norcross, Georgia. He'll start for the Mustangs. OCU will go with the experienced starting lineup, but we do expect to see quite a bit of some newcomers in the lineup today. At guard, Avery Jackson, the conference freshman of the year a season ago, 6'3", 175, a sophomore from Frisco, Texas, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal per game. Sam Tolopue is the other guard, 6'4", 215, a junior from Melbourne, Australia, 1 point, half a rebound, half an assist per contest last year. Brandon Jackson on the wing, 6'6", 220, a senior from Westmont, California, 14 points, 6.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1 steal per game a season ago. Parker Jones at forward, 6'6", 200, a junior from Russellville, Kentucky. 7 points, 4 rebounds last year. And big Jack McWilliams, 7'1", 230, a sophomore from Sydney, Australia. 5.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and a block shot per game a season ago for OCU. Jack McWilliams will jump center. Caleb Lowry will be the center jumper for the Masters, and we are underway, and Jack McWilliams wins the tip, and Sam Tolopue will initiate the offense to start for OCU, moving left to right, wearing the black uniforms. Tolopue has it on the wing left side, continues to pound the dribble, up to Avery Jackson. Avery whips it out to Brandon Jackson, a head fake, 1 dribble, and a three-pointer straight away is good. Brandon Jackson nails the 3, and OCU up 3-0. Jordan Caruso starts the offense for the Masters, and Jack McWilliams is guarding him. Up top, it goes to Caden Starr. Plays it on the wing to Harper, right side. We got a foul away from the ball, an illegal screen foul called on Caden Starr. So the Masters turns it over on their first possession, and OCU gets it back, leading 3-0. Sam Tolopue plays it on the left side to Avery Jackson. Avery dribbles right corner. Parker Jones for 3. Around the rim, no good. Jack McWilliams comes over the back on the rebound and commits a foul. Parker Jones last year made only 6 threes. He did it in 14 attempts. That one nearly got the bounce. Couldn't get it to go, and the foul on the rebound gives it back to the Mustangs. This is Oriole. Top of the circle it goes now to Caruso. And another illegal screen foul called on Caden Starr. So he'll have to come out. Deacon Stengel into the game. 6'5" junior from Stevenson Ranch, California. So 2 early fouls on Caden Starr, and he is out. They are both illegal screen fouls away from the ball. Brandon Jackson blasting left. Tried to throw it across the lane. It's recovered by Parker Jones. Driving right baseline, missed the jumper. And the rebound is Stengel for the Masters. Up ahead, it's Caruso. Drives on Brandon Jackson to the right baseline. Hook layup, no good. Parker Jones, the rebound. Outlets to Tolopue. Sam, a diagonal dribble into the front court. Hands it behind him, Parker Jones. Inside for Jack McWilliams, and he's fouled from behind, walling off the defender. This one's going to be called on Lowry, his first. Tolopue inbounding. Right baseline underneath. In it comes to Parker Jones. Hands it back to Tolopue. Up top, Avery Jackson. To Brandon Jackson, left wing. Back up top to Sam, 19 to shoot. Right side goes to Avery. Swiped at by Harper, and Harper called for the foul. That's already team foul 4 on the Masters. Ty Harper picks up his first, and OCU will inbound. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Tolopue comes into Avery Jackson. Guarded closely again by Harper. Hands it off to Brandon Jackson. 13 to shoot. Brandon, a fall-away 3. Left side, missed everything. Rebound out of bounds, though, off the Masters. It'll be OCU ball. Shot clock did not reset. It's at 9. Actually, now they'll say it does reset. It goes to 20. And the assistant coach for the Masters jumps up off the bench to say that should not be the case. And we're going to talk about it. So they're going to discuss whether or not the shot hit the rim. They will say, no, it did not. So shot clock will be at 9, like I thought. Tolopue will inbound. It does so to Jack McWilliams. One-on-one with Lowry. Drop steps to the middle. Call for traveling. So 2 minutes in, and the only made shot thus far is a Brandon Jackson 3. OCU is 1 of 4. The Masters has turned it over a couple of times on a couple of illegal screen fouls, and they're 0 for 1 from the floor. Caruso will initiate the offense. Plays it on the left side, and faking the 3 was Oriole. Now he bounces it up top for Harper. Back on the wing to Lowry. Feeds the cutter Caruso, almost double dribbled, but plays it back out now for Cameron Oriole behind a screen. Shoots for 3, missed it. Offensive rebound to Lowry. Powers it back up, draws a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Believe they got Jack McWilliams with a foul. They did. It's his second. So McWilliams gets the gets his second foul. Caden Starr has 2 for the Masters, and this will send Caleb Lowry, who a season ago got to the line a lot, was just 68% when he got there, but he shot 140 foul shots last year for the Masters, and he has a chance to open the scoring, and he does. Averaged 15 points a contest a season ago. Jack McWilliams is replaced by the other Australian, Clayton Jewell from Darwin, Australia, 6'8", 200 and a freshman. Lowry shoots the second of 2, and that one's also good. So it's 3-2, OCU with a lead. Tolopue into the front court, crosses over, now spins. Tried to throw it inside to Jewell, but that wasn't there, so he tosses it out to Brandon Jackson. Brandon drives it right, stops to Jewell. Right baseline open jumper is good from 18 feet away. First basket of his OCU career. That's Clayton Jewell. 5-2 OCU. Harper on the right wing, defended by Avery Jackson. Bounce pass up top. It's Oriole driving right into Brandon Jackson. Forced his way to the bucket and scores. Nice play for Cameron Oriole. And it's 5-4. Parker Jones catches front court for OCU. Wanted a backdoor pass, instead threw it into the corner for Avery Jackson. Avery's pass is knocked free, but recovered by Parker. He splits the defense. Right corner, Brandon Jackson for 3. Way too hard. Offside rebound, Parker Jones. He's stripped going up. Loose ball saved behind the back by Parker, but collected by Caruso for the Mustangs. Up the floor, it's Harper, right corner. Extra pass out to Oriole. Lets a defender fly by. Casts an open 3 and hits. Cameron Oriole was a 38% three-point shooter last year and a volume shooter at that. Made 45 of 118 shots from beyond the arc, and he nails that one. And the Masters has their first lead, up 7-5 with 16.5 to play. Clayton Jewell, top of the circle. His pass batted into the backcourt. He chases it down with 15 on the shot clock. Plays it right side for Tolopue. Sam crosses over, heads right, bounces off a defender, and an offensive foul is called on Tolopue. That is supposed to be taken out of the game. That glancing blow from the offside defender is not supposed to be called a charge anymore, and that time it was. And it's on Tolopue, his first, and the team's third. And into the game for OCU now is James Cloud, freshman from Prosper, Texas. DeAndre Early is in for the Masters, averaged 4 points a season ago for the Mustangs. Lowry, floater from 15 feet away, missed it short. Parker Jones, the rebound, and a foul on the Mustangs. It's going to be on Caruso, his first. That's 5 team fouls on the Masters. Tiago soars into the game. OCU trails 7-5. Avery Jackson to Clayton Jewell, hands it back to Avery, splits the defense, heads into the lane, tries to draw contact, couldn't do it. Rebound slammed in by Jewell, and he's called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim. Oh my goodness. Clayton Jewell emphatically sends home his 4th point and then called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim by Casey Eli. He had about 4 guys underneath him. The call is that he did a chin-up on the rim, which, I suppose he did, but an unfortunate call. So that's not a personal or a team foul, but it does send Cameron Oriole to the line for a single foul shot, which he makes. So a Class B, essentially, technical foul there. Gives the Masters a lead back at 8-7. Man, Clayton Jewell showing off the athleticism on the follow dunk. DeAndre Early will initiate now for the Masters, defended by Avery Jackson. Up top to Stengel. On the wing now it's Swords. Back up top, Oriole fakes the 3, steps back. Defender stays with him to Stengel. Up top now Lowry, 14 to shoot. Now it's Soares handing it off for Early. Back to Soares left side, 3-pointer. Way too hard. Offside rebound, James Cloud chases it down for OCU. Now to get our first look at Yurgo Golisis. Jones. Avery Jackson drives it left, turned away. In the lane, Jewell. 14-footer good. 6 for Clayton Jewell. And it's 9-8 OCU. Cameron Oriole drives left, spins back right. Hands it off to Stengel. He picks up his dribble and plays it to Early. 18 to shoot. Back in the corner, Stengel for 3 left side, too hard. Another rebound for Cloud at the right block, and he'll outlet to Tolapew. OCU up 9-8, 14:40 to play, first half. Tolapew explodes to his right, bounces off a defender, no foul, and the rebound taken by Lowry on the run. Lowry, off it goes to Early, and an offensive foul is called on Caleb Lowry. This is a very different officiating crew than we had in our first men's game. They didn't call any offensive fouls. Actually, they're going to call that on Stengel. That's his first and the team's 6th. Here's Yurgo Golisis, the freshman point guard from Salt Lake City, Utah. Superior athlete at just 6'1". Golisis gets into the lane, kicks it out to Parker Jones. Parker dribbles left, picks it up at the elbow. Needs somewhere to go. Tried to dump it inside to Jewell. It was stuffed back at him by Stengel. He recovers. Now gets into the middle, spins left to the rim, lays it in. What a move by Parker Jones for his first basket. Makes it 11-8. Jordan Caruso, top of the key to Stengel. Fakes the dribble handoff, picks it up on the right wing. Up top for Harper, 20 to shoot. On the wing, it goes to Mendez, who's in for the first time. Back to Harper. Drives left into Parker Jones, lays it in. Tough shot there for Ty Harper, and it's 11-10 now. OCU on top by 1, 13:45 to play in the first. Golisis blows by his defender to the rim, got it blocked, rebounded by Jewell. He got blocked by the rim, but was fouled going up for the follow shot. And who's that foul on? It's on Stengel, his second. That's team foul 7. Did they say this is a 2-shot foul? They did for Clayton Jewell. And Jewell makes the first. He has 7 early points. Cameron Oriole back in the game. Bo Tranter in for OCU, another Australian. 6'2 freshman from Melbourne. Stars have 4 Australians on this team. One of those, Clayton Jewell, makes the second of his 2 foul shots. He's got 8 points. And it's 13-10 OCU. This is Caruso, guarded by Jewell on a switch. Drives it left into 2 defenders, draws a foul. Either Jewell or James Cloud, it's Jewell. That's his first and the team's 4th. Caruso will shoot the foul shots. He was a 76% foul shooter a season ago. He makes the first. Second one, pinball's out, no good. Rebound tap to the foul line where Avery Jackson takes it. Up ahead to Golisis. YG splits the defense. No looks it into the corner for Tranter. He tried to hook a pass back to Golisis. It was intercepted by Caruso. Plays it up the floor. Oriole walked. Yeah, he took too many steps and then tried to collect himself and go up for the layup. So the teams exchange turnovers, and OCU gets it back, leading 13-11. James Cloud, Yurgo Golisis, Avery Jackson, Clayton Jewell, and Bo Tranter on the floor for OCU. It's 4 freshmen and last year's freshman of the year. That being Avery, he has the ball now. To Golisis, driving right. Has the ball knocked away on the baseline out of bounds by Mendez. Nick Bonifay will check in. Golisis inbounding. Throws it all the way into the backcourt for Bo Tranter. Bo dribbles off to his left. Now explodes to the left baseline. Leans in. Out to Jewell. 18-footer left angle. Yes! How about Clayton Jewell with 10 points in the early going? and it's 15-11 OCU. Ty Harper drives past Jewell, follow-away jumper in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound taken back by the Mustangs, and powering it up and in is DeAndre Early. So it's 15-13 OCU. James Cloud straight away for an 18-footer. That's a brick. Rebounded by Caruso. Up ahead Early. Driving on Cloud to the right side. Forced it up and missed. Rebound tapped and taken back by the Mustangs. Inside it goes for a reverse layup that's good by Early, and the game is tied at 15. $15 apiece as Galesis will start the offense. Right side to Cloud. Up top it's Clayton Jewell. Swiped at, lost the ball, got it back. Now dribbles left. Hooks a pass to Cloud, left corner, quick three. Front rim no good. Two players hit the deck underneath the basket, one for each team, so it's 4-on-4 for the moment. Crossover and to drive right to the rim. Caruso lays it in, and the Masters takes the lead at 17-15 on the first field goal by Jordan Caruso. Galesis throws it away out of bounds. Tried to throw it to James Cloud. Threw it too high. Brandon Jackson, Parker Jones back in the game. James Cloud and Clayton Jewell exit. So the OCU lineup now is Brandon Jackson, Bo Tranter, Yurgo Galesis, Nick Bonifay, and Parker Jones. Eli Terpsma's in for the first time for the Masters. This is Oriole on the right wing. He'll just chuck up a three. Missed it. Brandon Jackson flies in for the rebound for OCU. Bo Tranter in the front court to Galesis. Right corner, Brandon. And I believe we have a clock problem. Shot clock's at 10, and there's no way. So they'll sort this out. 11:03 to play, and the Masters on top 17-15. They'll put the shot clock at 20. Galesis will be the inbounder. Comes into Tranter, hands it back to IG. 14 on the shot clock now. Right side Tranter. Guarded by Harper. Takes him on the drive to the right baseline. Goes all the way underneath and stepped out of bounds. So the Masters up 17-15. Caruso has it right side, guarded by Tranter. Bulls his way to the foul line, almost walked. Hands it off to Early, crossing over, falling away, forced it up, missed. Brandon Jackson, the rebound, had it knocked free out of bounds. It'll be OCU ball. Parker Jones has it, left side, up top for Brandon Jackson. Fakes the handoff, dribbles left, now explodes left, backing in. Fall away 15-footer left angle, crawls off, no good. Early the rebound for the Masters. Races up the center of the floor, heads off to the right side, to the foul line. Caruso picks up his dribble 18 feet away, whips it out to Terpsma. He got away with a walk, plays it in the corner, long jumper by Oriole, no good. Brandon Jackson, another rebound. Outlets to Galesis. In the front court, Bonifay. Extra pass, Tranter in the corner. Bo drives. Fall away 15-footer, no good. Harper rebounds. And back come the Mustangs. Harper goes behind the back on the dribble. Can't get away from Tranter. Now bounces it out to Oriole. He's defended by Parker Jones. Jump pass inside. And an offense, no. A +1 is called. Jordan Caruso puts it in off the glass, and a foul on Nick Bonifay, and a chance for a three-point play. So the first foul on Bonifay, fifth team foul on OCU, and Jordan Caruso will try to complete a three-point play. His team now has their biggest advantage at 19-15. OCU led 15-11. That was the largest for the Stars. Caruso's foul shot crawls off, no good, and Parker Jones rebounds. So it remains a 4-point game. Tolapew and Avery Jackson back in for OCU. They're out there with Parker Jones, Brandon Jackson, and Bo Tranter. Tolapew on the dribble, takes it right baseline, whips it across the defense. Left corner, three-pointer by Avery Jackson. Hit the side of the backboard, no good. And rebounded by Caruso for the Mustangs. Goes into the corner, Terpsma out to Oriole. He gives it to Ty Harper straight away, fakes the three. Now steps back and shoots the three. Back rimmed it, no good. Parker Jones flies in for the rebound. I don't know how he got there. He was a primary defender out front on Harper and got the rebound at the rim. Now Tolapew has picked up his dribble. Bounce pass to Jones. Right block, lost the ball, got it back. Fall away jumper off the glass, no. Foul on who? I believe they got Ty Harper. They did. It's his second. They did. It's team foul 8, and who's the shooter? Is it Avery Jackson? Yes. So a 1-and-1 for Avery Jackson, who was a 76% foul shooter a season ago. He also got there a lot. 175 attempts for Avery Jackson, but he misses the front end of the 1-and-1 here, and Stengel rebounds for the Mustangs. So still a 4-point lead for the Masters. Oriole drives right to the rim and lays it in. Got around 3 OCU defenders and gives the Masters their largest lead of the game at 21-15. Avery Jackson hands off Tolapew. Right corner, Tranter, quick fire. 3 is good for Bo Tranter. And nearly a steal by Brandon Jackson. He couldn't quite collect it. First basket for Bo Tranter. Stengel up top. Oriole will try to get it back. Back rimmed it no good. And Brandon Jackson leaps high in the air for his 4th rebound with 8 minutes to play. Jackson pulls up 18-footer left angle. Good. 5 for Brandon Jackson, and it's back to a 1-point game at 21-20. Caruso holds beyond 3. Plays it up top for Oriole. Now to Terpsma right side. Stengel left slot. Dribbles right behind the screen. Pulls up for an 18-footer. Back rimmed it. And Parker Jones comes in, and he's got his 5th rebound of the game. Stars can retake the lead on this possession, down 21-20. Tolapew on the dribble. Gives it to Avery Jackson. Tries for 3. Around the rim and in. Avery's first basket gives OCU the lead back at 23-21 with 7:10 to play. Caruso, he'll try to get it back. Missed it way short. Brandon Jackson gets the rebound off the bounce. 7 minutes left in the first half. Tolapew gets a handoff blasting right into the defenders. Out to Tranter for 3 left side. Nails it. Second 3 for Bo Tranter. And OCU has its biggest lead of the game at 26-21. They've run off 10 in a row and a timeout taken by the Masters. 6:52 to play first half. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. OCUsports.com.
Go Caleb! Come on, hit a homer, Jesse.
Let's go, guys.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who play sports earn more money when they grow up?
Of course. I knew that.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who read books have a bigger vocabulary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, Jinx. Did you guys know that friendly children have more friends?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's true. I knew that. Did you guys know that winter babies are better at music?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, hey, guys. Did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Huh. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
10-0 run by OCU. Makes it 26-21. Stars on top of the Masters. Rather, it's an 11-0 run by OCU. Clayton Jewell back in the game. He's defending Stengel. Takes him on the drive, goes right to the rim, missed the layup. Rebound fought for. Jewell is tied up with Stengel. Those two hit the deck. Tie ball possession arrow will keep it on this end with the Masters. Keep in mind that Caleb Lowry, returning leading scorer, has not been in the game recently for the Masters. Here's a block shot by Brandon Jackson. It goes out of bounds off the Mustangs. It'll be OCU ball. A two-hand stuff by Brandon Jackson. Right on cue, Lowry is back in the game. Tolopue bounces it to Jackson. In the corner, James Cloud. Back out front, Tolopue around to Brandon. Jab steps. Takes one dribble, picks it up. In the corner, Avery Jackson drives baseline, pulls up 17-footer, good. Coast-to-coast drive and a ball lost out of bounds. Jaron Neferete. Tried to drive coast-to-coast away from the OCU defense and lost the ball out of bounds. Avery Jackson has the ball slapped away, recovered by Jewell. Hands it back to Avery in the lane. Out to Tolopue. 17 to shoot. Sam gets a screen. Hooks the pass back toward Brandon Jackson. Intercepted. Now the Mustangs have numbers. Caruso, a bounce pass to Oriole. Leaning jumper, good. So 10 for Cameron Oriole. That was his average for a season ago, and he's got it here in the first half with still 5 minutes to play. James Cloud has his pass deflected, but gets to Jewell. Now Avery Jackson blasts left, backs in, and a foul called on the Masters. It's team foul 9. Neferette the foul. One and one for Avery Jackson. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 last trip. Makes the first here. (29-23) OCU. Avery's second is also good. And the Stars match their biggest lead, up 30-23 with 5:15 to play. Caden Starr back in the game, dribbles to the elbow left side, shoots the jumper, it crawls off, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Caruso. It'll be OCU ball. Yurgo Galesis is in along with Tolopue. And Avery Jackson, who tries for three. Too hard. And the rebound to Oriole for the Masters. Takes it into the front court. Stops at the elbow, out to Caruso. Throws it back up top for Oriole. Steps back left side, shoots for three. Missed it off front rim, long rebound to Neferette. His follow shot is no good. Brandon Jackson, the ensuing rebound for OCU. Brandon dribbling right side. Heads to the elbow, fall away 15-footer. He got it. What a sweet shot for Brandon Jackson. He's got 7. And it's a 9-point OCU lead. Lowry picks it up, plays it to Caruso. He'll try to back in on Brandon. Now kicks it up top. Lowry for 3. In and out, no good. Galesis the rebound for OCU on the run. Yurgo into the front court, hesitates, pushes off, gets to the rim. Layup, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Jewell has it, plays it out to Galesis. Now Tolopue for 3, back rimmed it, no good. Neferette the rebound. Dribbles up the left side of the floor. Bounce pass to Lowry. Drives in, got Jewell in the air, puts it up, no good, but Clayton fouled him, gets his second. So Caleb Lowry will be back to the line. He'll shoot 2 here. It was team foul 6. Missed the first, too hard. Parker Jones returns. Clayton Jewell will exit. And DeAndre Early is back in for the Masters. Lowry's second is good. So it's an 8-point game at 32-24. Avery Jackson spins away from the defense. Push shot from the elbow is good. 9 for Avery Jackson. And the Stars will press a little bit. Just kind of a token press, and it's handled. Caruso dribbles left around Parker Jones and draws a foul. First foul on Parker Jones. That's team foul 7, but I believe this is a 2-shot opportunity here for Caruso. He missed the first. Caruso's second is good. So he's 2 for 4 from the line. He has 6 points. And it's 34-25. Brandon Jackson to Parker Jones. Now to Tolapue. Around to Galisis. Crosses over, heads left to the baseline, up and under. Tried to feed it inside. Parker Jones lost his balance. And now the Mustangs on the run. It's Oriole driving right. Spins. Fall away jumper over Tolapue. Good. Wow. Cameron Oriole with 12. 2:55 to play in the half. It's 34-27. Galisis behind the back on the dribble. Picks it up. Throws it away out of bounds. Tried to get it to Brandon Jackson, who couldn't handle it. Bo Tranter is in. Sam Tolapue is out. Early hands it off to Oriole. Tried to hand it behind him to Lowry, taken away by Parker Jones, but Parker can't track it down on the sideline. It'll stay with the Masters, 17 to shoot. Oriole plays it across midcourt to Early. Hands it back to Oriole. Gets into the lane, goes to the rim, lays it in. So Cameron Oriole picking up the scoring for the Masters. He's got 14 first-half points, and they've whittled the lead back down to 5 at 34-29. 2 minutes to play in the half. Galisis has a screen to his right, uses it to Brandon Jackson. Brandon finds himself open, shoots for 3. Spun out, no good. Tranter gets the offensive rebound and puts it in. 8 for Bo Tranter. Now Caruso for the Masters. Over to Early. Wanted a bounce pass inside. Now lobs it into Lowry. Fakes, goes up, and draws a foul. Either Parker Jones or Brandon Jackson. It's on Parker, his second. And so more foul shots for Caleb Lowry, who's 3 of 4 at the line. Has not made a field goal. In fact, has only attempted 1. It's the first foul shot, spun out. James Cloud comes in. Brandon Jackson is out. Stangel's back in, and Caden Starr goes out. Also spun out the second foul shot, did Lowry, so he's now just 3 of 6. Minute and a half to play in the half. OCU up 7. Led by as many as 10. Avery Jackson. Right side, Bo Tranter. Up top, back to Avery, 11 to shoot. Avery will, a deep 3. A brick. Offensive rebound. James Cloud puts it in. First basket for James Cloud makes it 38-29, and OCU really doing work on the offensive glass here lately. Driving into the middle is Oriole, forced it up, missed. Tip won't go by Stengel. He got it back, forced it up. May have been blocked by Parker Jones, and Parker slaps it out of bounds. So it'll be Mustangs basketball with 48 seconds to play in the half and 20 to shoot. Caruso gets it back, dribbles to the foul line, out to Early. Early drives it left to the rim, lays it in. 6 for DeAndre Early, and it's 38-31. Not an 8-second difference game to shot clock. Galesis to Cloud. 17 to shoot. Hands off Avery Jackson, spins away from the defense, drives it left, glides to the rim and lays it in. Avery Jackson with 11, and it's 40-31. Now, the Mustangs can hold for one shot with 11 seconds. Oriole has had the hot hand in the game. He's got 14. Pulls up for three right side, back rimmed it no good. Offensive rebound, Stengel, his follows no good. Got it one more time, but he was too late. Yurgo Galesis blocked his attempt anyway. And that's the end of the first half. OCU leads 40-31 over the Masters after the first half of play here in the Abe Lemons Classic in Oklahoma City. Take a timeout. Halftime stats coming up, OCUsports.com.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Go Caleb! Come on, hit a homer, Jesse!
Let's go, guys!
Hey, did you guys know that kids who play sports earn more money when they grow up?
Of course. I knew that.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who read books have a bigger vocabulary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Wow, jinx. Did you guys know that friendly children have more friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's true. I knew that. Did you guys know that winter babies are better at music?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Huh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Walk to work, walk the dog, have the dog walk you, take a hike, take a bike, skate, dance, hop, jump, do the Humpty Hump, skip seconds, skip dessert, skip to my lube, don't skip breakfast, drink H2O, lower your sodium, raise the roof, shake your booty, stock up on vegetables, and don't forget to eat them. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure.
We're going. Hey, this is like 4 months in wait. Wait, come on now. Only 4? Come on now. It's like 4 months, gang. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I can't believe we forgot right now.
Hey, I love it. Hey, like, it's a few times in my life I've been speechless. This is one of them times right now. Oh my God. This is kind of speechless right now.
Hey man, this is amazing. This is a blessing, man.
I've never had something like this before my entire life, so I'm kind of like I'm honestly speechless right now. I mean, honestly, I came back here with a goal in mind. I think a lot of the returners did the same thing. We want to come back and we want to win, we want to finish when we started. Like, let's get this thing going, you know. So.
And 6 of 11 at the foul line. Individually for OCU, Avery Jackson led the way with 11. Clayton Jewell had 10. Bo Tranter 8. Brandon Jackson 7. Parker Jones and James Cloud 2 apiece. As far as rebounds go, Brandon had 6. Parker 5. Clayton Jewell 4. James Cloud 3. Avery Jackson 2. Tolapue, Golesis, and Tranter each with 1. 3 assists by Tolapue, 2 by Avery Jackson, 2 by Brandon Jackson, 1 by Bo Tranter. A steal for Parker Jones and a block for Brandon Jackson. As a team, OCU with 1 block, 1 steal, 8 turnovers, 8 assists on 16 made baskets, 16 of 34. That is 47% shooting from the floor. They were 4 of 13 on threes and 4 of 5 at the foul line. The Masters led points in the paint 22-10. Points off turnovers, the Masters led 11-2. Second chance points, the Mustangs had that advantage as well at 10-8. Fast break points, none credited. OCU outscoring the Masters 20-6 off the bench. We had 2 ties and 4 lead changes. Biggest lead of the game for OCU was 10 at 34-24. The Masters led by as many as 6 at 21-15. At that point, OCU rattled off 11 in a row to go up 26-21. And OCU closes the half well, and they push the lead to 9 at halftime, 40-31 over the Mustangs of the Masters. Take a timeout. Second half coming up. OCUsports.com.
Hey, sweetie, what's going on?
Well, honey, I have some news.
Okay, what?
All that training paid off. I got the job.
Oh, I knew you would get it. So when do you start?
When you donate stuff to Goodwill, you help provide job training for people right here in your community. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Confessions of a Potentially Perfect Parent, brought to you by AdoptUsKids.org.
I don't know how to talk like a parent. Don't make me come back there. You see what I mean? It's pretty awful. Try it again. Don't make me come back there. Now that's pretty good. That one kind of sounded like my dad. Weird.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you. Call 1-888-200-4005 or visit AdoptUsKids.org for more information. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block.
he's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear, filling in for Smokey on his birthday, because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Just look at the news. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless. And I'm not...
It shall be said, build up, prepare the way. For the last 125 years, SSM Health St. Anthony has set out to serve. Of the countless lives we have helped, it is our faith that counts the most. Faith in you, faith in our mission, and faith in the healing presence of God. We are saints in action for the next 125 years and more.
Fire prevention, because fire safety is always in season. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams. Each year, millions of animals are abandoned, and more than 1 million are euthanized before they can be rescued. Organizations like American Humane are working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, as animals can be trained as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help veterans, the elderly, and children with special needs to overcome the obstacles of everyday life. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't seen your lap in months. And even more stuff. But still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
The life of every child is precious beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI Kids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSI Kids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second I'm having a smoke taken into view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes one spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
40-31 is the OCU lead as we get set for the start of the second half here at the Abe Lemons Classic. It's game 2 of the event. Tomorrow we'll have 3 games on tap beginning at 3 o'clock. Wayland Baptist will play Missouri Baptist. That'll be followed by the Masters and Our Lady of the Lake. And OCU will finish up the evening with Florida College starting around 7. So Reagan will be here to call those games. Then Saturday, we're back here at noon for Missouri Baptist and Our Lady of the Lake. OCU will play Northern New Mexico, and Florida College will take on Wayland Baptist in the final game of the day. OCU basketball to start the second half. They lead by 9. A basket on the first possession would give them their largest lead of the game. Avery Jackson has it straight away, plays it right side to Tolopue. Up top, Jack McWilliams. Didn't play much due to 2 fouls in the first half. Jack hands to Brandon. Backs up, shoots a 3 straight away, in and out, no good. Avery Jackson flies in to tap the rebound, but it's eventually collected by Oriole for the Masters. Up ahead to Lowry. Spins over Parker Jones, and a blocking foul called on Parker. So that's 3 on Parker Jones. Non-shooting foul. So the Masters will inbound right baseline underneath, and it goes to Lowry. Plays it across the lane to Starr, defended by Tolopue. In the lane, Caruso. Bounce pass to Lowry. Up and under layup. No good. And a foul called on Jack McWilliams. And that's 3 on Jack. So Lowry back to the foul line where he's 3 of 6. And he makes the first. Has not made a field goal in the game. He's now made 4 foul shots. Make it 5 as he knocks that one in as well. Tolopue dribbling straight away. Heads right into a double team. That backs away now. Center of the floor, Avery Jackson. 16 to shoot. Avery double. Dribbles around the double. Goes all the way to the baseline. Lost the ball out of bounds. So OCU turns it over, and here's Starr on the other side. Fakes the 3. Now up top, it's Caruso. Picks it up at the elbow. Plays it behind him to Lowry. Surveys. Up top, it's Oriole. Back to Lowry. Left side, 10 to shoot. Now back to Oriole. Fakes the 3-1 dribble. Backs away and shoots for 3 and hits. 17 for Oriole. It's a 4-point game as the Masters has scored the first 5. Tolopue inside Jack McWilliams. Flips it up and puts it in. Wow. Nice touch for Jack. His first basket. And it's 42-36. Caruso Whips a pass to Lowry. Uses a head fake. Now backs in. Hands it across the lane. Caruso. Out front, Oriole. Deep three. Good. That's 20 for Cameron Oriole. And it's a 3-point game at 42-39. The Masters has come out hot in the second half. Parker Jones will try a three the other way. Missed it woefully short. Caruso rebounds. To Harper in the front court left side. Drives baseline on Avery Jackson. And what's the call? Avery fouled him. Third foul on OCU. Oriole inbounds to Starr. High post left. Top of the circle, Lowry. Back to Oriole. Has the ball poked away from behind by Brandon Jackson and taken by Jack McWilliams. Tolopue calls the play. Standing on the midcourt logo. Plays it left side, Parker Jones. Up top, Jack McWilliams. Now Brandon Jackson, 16 to shoot. Avery Jackson now has it. Dribbles left. Whips it right corner, Parker Jones. Drives the baseline, hands it inside to Jack. Strip going up, foul. I think they got Oriole. It'll be his first. First team foul on the Mustangs here in the second half. And Jack McWilliams will shoot foul shots. Makes a first. Jack shot 64% from the foul line last year, but that really improved in the second half of conference play. His conference-only foul shooting hovered around 70%. And he makes two here. (44-39) OCU by 5. Here's Caruso. To Lowry. He'll shoot for three right side. Too short. Rebound Jack. Outlets to Tolopue. Down the left side, Brandon Jackson. Blasts into the middle. Strip going up and foul. That will be on Caruso, his second. Second team foul. And two shots coming for Brandon Jackson. Brandon's first is good. He's got 8. Brandon was an 81% foul shooter last year. Averaged 14 points per game. Makes both. So OCU builds the lead back to 7 at 46-39. Just over 3 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Caruso. Doubled for a moment. Picks it up. Needs help. Plays it to Harper. Avery Jackson falls down. Harper on the drive. Backs away, shoots a fall away left baseline jumper and hits. Ty Harper with 4. And it's 46-41 with 16.5 to play. Tolopue on the right wing. Up top to Jack. Takes one dribble, pitches it to Avery Jackson. Avery got away with a walk, now leans in, forced up the jumper, missed it short. Jack had the offensive rebound, but he was fouled by Lowry. Second foul on Lowry. Early is back in. Caruso is out for the Masters. Tolopue will inbound right baseline underneath. Gets it into Avery Jackson on the baseline. Pulls his way to the baseline. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound, Jack McWilliams. Plays it out to Brandon Jackson near midcourt. Brandon, blast right. Jumper at the baseline, good. 11 for Brandon Jackson. Early in the front court. Dribbles left, hands off to Harper. Gets a screen to the foul line. Backs away, plays it out. Now to Oriole. 18-footer right angle, short, long rebound. Brandon doubles back to get it for OCU. Outlets to Tolopue down the right side. Defended by Early on the wing. Now backs away to start the offense with 15.5 to play. Avery Jackson accepts a handoff. Jab steps on Harper. Whips a pass to McWilliams. 12 to shoot. Jack backs in on Lowry. Got away with a walk. No, he didn't. He put it up and in, but traveled first. Clayton Jewell is in. Jack will go out. Good couple of minutes there, though, for Jack. James Cloud also into the game, and Brandon Jackson goes out. Ty Harper, right side, drives on Avery to the left baseline, hooks it up, no good. It spun halfway down and out, and a foul on the rebound on the Masters. Who'd they get? They got Caden Starr for his third. Fourth team foul on the Mustangs. And it's 48-41, OCU with the ball and the lead. Tolapew explodes to his right, gets to the elbow, pitches it out for Avery Jackson. It got away from him, but he chases it down to the corner. Gets a screen from Jewell to the left side. Throws it back to the right to Tolapew. Behind the back on the dribble. No looks at left corner. Parker Jones blasts into the lane. Running shot blocked by Lowry. Rebounded by Harper on the run. Harper dribbles left. Goes into James Cloud. Layup good. 6 for Ty Harper. And it's a 5-point game at 48-43. Tolapew in the front court. Plays it to Avery. Way outside right. Refuses a screen. Now out to Clayton Jewell. Clayton lost control. Recovered by Parker Jones. 10 to shoot. Out front, Tolapew. He'll try a three. Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Oriole for the Masters. Plays it up the right side. Caden Starr will stop and shoot for three, but a timeout first. The three-pointer was missed, but the Mustangs used a timeout before it was taken. With 14:07 to play first half, it's a timeout taken by the Masters, and it's a 30. OCU leads by 5 at 48-43. Oriole leads all scorers. He has 20. OCU has 3 players in double figures. Brandon Jackson and Avery Jackson each with 11, and Clayton Jewell has 10. Bo Tranter with 8. Yurgo Galesis is back in the game. He's out there with Avery Jackson, James Cloud, Clayton Jewell, and Parker Jones.
Return to action, Mustangs ball.
Mustangs will have the basketball. Inbound to DeAndre Early. Defended by Galesis. Plays it right side to Oriole. Now up top for Harper. Passed it back to Lowry beyond 3. Hands it to Oriole. He'll shoot for 3. Spun out, no good. Tip won't go. And the rebound to James Cloud. The Mustangs never got it inside the three-point line on the possession. Galesis to the high post right to Clayton Jewell. Back to YG. Out between the two circles. Hooks a pass to James Cloud. He'll shoot a contested 3, and he got it. James Cloud knocks in his first 3, and it's 51-43 OCU. Caden Starr takes Cloud on the drive. James blocks his shot, and it's rebounded by Avery Jackson in the corner. Starr's push. Galesis, left side. Carried the basketball and gives it back to the Mustangs. So it'll be Mustang basketball down 8. 13-10 to play. Here's Ty Harper. Backs away, out to Starr. Shoots for 3 and got it. Kind of a sigh of relief on the face of Caden Starr, who knocks in his first basket of the game. And it's 51-46 OCU. Parker Jones hands off to Avery Jackson. Avery drives left into the lane. Up and under shot blocked, and it's out of bounds off of Avery. It'll be Mustang basketball. Terpsma is in. Harper will get a break. Starr forces up another three. That one missed. Clayton Jewell rebounds for OCU. That was definitely a forced shot there by Caden Starr. Galesis heads to the left block. Turned away out to Jewell. Clayton drives right. Spins back left. Left-hand jump hook, no good. Rebound pulled down by Early on the run. Gallops the other way. Pitches it into the corner for Oriole. He's turned away by Galesis. Back out front, it's Early. Euro steps to the basket, forced it up and missed. Rebound, James Cloud for OCU. 12 minutes to play. Avery hands it off to Galesis, blasting left. Hangs in the air and hits. Wow, first basket is impressive for Yurgo Galesis. Now here's a drive and a layup that's good by Oriole, who now has 22. That was equally as impressive. And it's 53-48, 11 and a half to play. James Cloud blasting right, stops at the elbow, shoots the jumper, hits. That's 7 for James Cloud. And it's 55-48 with 11:20 to play. Caden Starr guarded by Cloud. And we have a foul away from the ball on Terpsma of the Masters. First foul on Terpsma. 5th team foul. Brandon Jackson, Bo Tranter back in the game for OCU. Avery gets a break. And Parker Jones also goes to the bench for OCU. Galesis dribbles to the left block. Backs in on Harper. Gets into the middle. Gets his shot rejected by Harper. Rebounded on the run by Terpsma. Harper gets it back right side. Crosses over. Whips it inside Lowry. Backing in on Jewell. Turned away, spins, gets to the rim and lays it in. Nicely done for Caleb Lowry, his first field goal rather. He's got 7 points, and it's 55-50 OCU with 10:49 to play. Bo Tranter to Clayton Jewell, top of the circle. Clayton hands off to Cloud. James draws 2 defenders. Back to Jewell. He'll try a 3. It's good. 13 for Clayton Jewell. And it's 58-50. Caruso hands it off to Harper. Puts his shoulder down, gets to the middle. That shot may have been partially blocked by Cloud and rebounded by Jewell. Galesis hands off to Cloud. James drives right into a double team, forced up the jumper, back rimmed it, no good. Lowry rebounds. And the Mustangs on the run. Nobody cuts off Harper. He goes to the rim, draws a foul on James Cloud. First foul on James, 4th on OCU. That'll put Ty Harper at the line. First time he's been to the foul line today. In fact, he's only the 4th Mustang player to go to the line. He makes the first. Stars have only sent 4 to the line as well. Mendez is back in. Terpsma is out. Harper's second is also good. So he has 8. And it's a 6-point game at 58-52, 9:50 to play. Yurgo Galesis to James Cloud. Up top, Clayton Jewell. Brandon Jackson whips it inside to Cloud. It went off his hands and taken by Caruso. He had to track it down at the sideline, but does. Plays it to Lowry. Lowry drives it left and lays it in. Went right around James Cloud. He's got 9, and it's a 4-point game. Cloud left side, out to Galesis. Now Galesis drives left, running shot at the rim, crawled off, no good. Yurgo got the rebound and is fouled. No, they say he's out of bounds when he got the rebound. They say he did not establish back inbound when he got the rebound. He was grabbed from behind, but was out of bounds first. Tough break for OCU with 9:06 to play. So the Mustangs can cut it to 2 or 1 on this possession. Caruso to Starr. Lowry for three right side. It's good. It's a 1-point game. 12 for Caleb Lowry, and he has come alive here in the last couple of minutes. And OCU in need of a basket. Brandon Jackson drives to the rim, gets his shot pinned on the glass, and that's basket interference. So count the basket for Brandon Jackson. He's got 13. Clayton Jewell tapped in the miss anyway, but Brandon will get credit for the basket. Jack McWilliams back in. Clayton Jewell is out. 13 points in his OCU debut. Here's Starr in the lane. Foul from behind, and he'll shoot two. Brandon Jackson with a foul. That's his first, team's fifth. Caden Starr, a season ago, was a 72.5% foul shooter. Missed the first too hard. Eight and a half to play. 60-57 is the OCU lead. Starr makes the second. Avery Jackson, Yurgo Galisis, Brandon Jackson, Jack McWilliams, and Bo Tranter, the five on the floor. And now we have what? We have a foul away from the ball on the Masters on Mendez. That's team foul 6. So OCU inbounding. Brandon accepts the inbound pass into a double team. Call for traveling. Caruso races into the front court. Jack McWilliams defends him. Plays it to Harper, right side. Gets a screen to his left, and it's a what? Oh, they got a foul on Avery Jackson trying to get over the screen, I think. So Avery gets his second. It's team foul 6. Lowry, right side, beyond 3, gets a screen. Dribbles left into a double team. Plays it back out to Caruso. Elbow jumper left side, no good. Avery Jackson rebounds for OCU. Avery into the front court. Left corner, Tranter. Dribbles out to the wing and plays it to Galisis out near midcourt. OCU leads by 2 with 7:48 to play. Galisis backs in. Now leans in to McWilliams. One dribble. Powers up a jump hook. Got it partially blocked. Rebound Tranter. And it's stolen away by Harper. Harper behind the back and between the legs. Drives to the rim and slams it in. Wow. Ty Harper with 10. It's a tie game at 60. $7:20 to play. The Masters has not led since about this point in the first half. Jack McWilliams, high post. Whips it left corner. Brandon Jackson tries for 3. Good. Big shot for Brandon Jackson. He's got 16. And it's 63-60 in a timeout. OCU uses a timeout. And I believe this will be a full. It is a full timeout with 7:10 to play, and OCU up 63-60 on the Masters. Back in a moment, OCUsports.com.
What is that?
Oh, it's my time machine.
Does it work?
Sure, just hit this button.
Whoa, dinosaurs. Cool.
Or we can go here.
Hey, that's Napoleon.
Oui.
Or we can go to the future.
Wow, hey, you have this nice house. Do I have a nice house?
No, you didn't save any money. Always spent it on vacations and stuff.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and correct that bad habit.
Yep.
Okay, the time machine is not real, but the saving thing is. Get in the habit of putting some of your money in savings each week through a 401k, savings account, or financial investments. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy tips on saving, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
What does this crazy little button do?
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
7:10 to play. Second half here at Abe Lemons Arena, the Abe Lemons Classic. It's OCU 60 and the OCU 63 and the Masters 60.
Ready to turn to action. Mustangs ball.
Mustangs with the basketball. Caruso dribbles across midcourt, defended by Jack McWilliams. Plays it to Ty Harper, left side. Up top, back to Caruso. Lobs it inside for Lowry. Throws it right back out. Oriole for three. That's off. Rebound to Parker Jones. Sam Tolopue to Avery Jackson. Avery spins away from trouble. Lost it, got it back. Steps back, left corner three. Off the glass, missed. Rebound, Caden Starr. Nearly double dribbled. Plays it off to Caruso. Caruso. Corner, Lowry, three-pointer. Spun out, no good. Parker Jones rebounds. 6:23 to play. Parker has it, blasting left. Down the lane he goes. Layup good. Tough move for Parker Jones. And he's got four, and OCU's lead is back to 5 at 65-60. Caruso takes the pass inside. Takes a couple of dribbles. Now plays it to Harper, knocked away by Avery Jackson. He couldn't get the steal. Down to 15 to shoot. Caden Starr off a screen. Forced it up at the foul line and hits. Wow. 6 for Caden Starr. Brandon Jackson straight away for OCU. Backs away against Caruso. Now drives off left, splits the defense. Layup good, foul called, +1 for Brandon Jackson. Caden Starr gets his fourth. It's team foul 7. And Brandon Jackson a chance to complete a three-point play. Brandon makes a foul shot. He has 19. Caruso into the front court. Hands off to Oriole, and an illegal screen foul called on the Mustangs. It's on Caruso off the handoff. That's 3 on Caruso. He goes out, and DeAndre Early is back in. So it's Early, Lowry, Starr, Harper, and Oriole for the Mustangs. Jack McWilliams for OCU, hands off Avery Jackson. Avery drives right, throws it away. Tried to throw it into the corner for Parker Jones, but he had left. And it goes back to the Mustangs. .5:13 to play. OCU by 6. Lowry, outside right for the Mustangs. Dribbles off to the right baseline. Almost walked. Throws it away out of bounds. Threw it between two players. Went between Harper and Early. Out of bounds to the sideline, and the Masters uses a full timeout. With 5:02 left, and OCU up 68-62. We'll take another stop at OCUsports.com.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear. Accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PVA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
5:02 to play, second half. It's OCU 68 and the Masters 62. OCU with the basketball. It's Tolopue, Parker Jones, Brandon Jackson, Avery Jackson, and Jack McWilliams, the original starting five. Brandon dribbles left, forced it up, draws a foul. It is on Oriole, and it's his second. So I believe this will be a two-shot foul, yes, for Brandon Jackson, who has 19. Makes the first. Brandon takes aim at the second. Also good. And the lead for OCU is back to 8 at 70-62 with 4:45 to play. Lowry blasting right. Jack walls up. Lowry spins, forced up the jump hook. It's around the rim and in. Wow. OCU made that about as hard as they could, but Lowry equal to the task. He's got 14 points, and it's 70-64. Brandon Jackson, high post, faces up, backs away, shoots for three. Spun out, no good. Offensive rebound, Avery Jackson. Dribbles into the lane, leans in, left-hander, no good. Tough shot. Then he ties up Harper on the rebound, but the alternate possession will give it to the Masters. Early into the front court, hands it off to Lowry. Now it's Oriole into the corner early. Into the middle to Starr, who was trying to set a pick, didn't realize the ball was coming to him. Now he drives left on Tolopue, puts his shoulder down. Now a fall-away jumper around the rim, no good. Rebound tapped by Tolopue, and Sam gets it for OCU. Races into the front court, driving left between two defenders. Missed the layup, and Lowry rebounds, and now it's a 5-on-4. Lowry up the center of the floor. Away from Avery Jackson, out to Harper, and now Starr fakes the three. Back inside Lowry. He trips over an OCU player, no foul, and play continues. Now Oriole is defended by Parker Jones, 16 to shoot. Down low pass intended for Lowry, knocked away by Brandon Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll be a underneath out of bounds for the Masters with 13 to shoot and 3.5 to play. Starr will be the inbounder. Lobs it into Lowry. Hands it back to Starr. Now Lowry at the three-point line left side. Up top, Harper. Refuses a screen, 5 to shoot. Now drives right, gets to the rim, lays it in. Wow. 12 for Ty Harper. At the shot clock buzzer, he found himself wide open at the rim, and it's a 4-point game at 70-66. Tolopue to McWilliams. Jack hands it off. Avery Jackson takes the deep three. Had the ball knocked free, but he gets it back. Now drives it right. Right side, Tolopue casts a three. Front rim, no good. Starr with the rebound with 2:45 to play. Up the floor to Harper, driving on Jack McWilliams. Jack blocks the shot. Brandon Jackson gets the rebound. Harper was trying to draw contact. It was not bought, and OCU gets it back. Brandon Jackson, he'll blast left. Throws it away, intended for Avery in the corner. Clayton Jewell is in. Yurgo Golisis is in. McWilliams and Tolopue go out. 2.5 to play. It's a 4-point game at 70-66. Early bounces it to Lowry. Fumbled it, but got it back. Now to Harper, right side. 18 to shoot. Guarded by Avery Jackson. Gets a screen to his right. Brandon switches onto him. Continues to dribble. Out front. A drive to the basket and a block from behind. Clayton Jewell called for the foul on Cameron Oriole, who had gotten a step to the rim. It's the third foul on Clayton. 2 shots coming for Cameron Oriole, who has only been to the line 1 time. He made it. And he gets the roll on the first, hit the front of the rim and crawls in. He's had the hot hand today with 23 points. He can make it a 2-point game with his foul shot. 2:08 to play. And it's good. Inside of 2 to play. Brandon Jackson right side to Galesis out near midcourt. Back to Brandon on the left wing this time. Gets a screen from Jewell. Lowry switches on to Brandon Jackson, 12 to shoot. Brandon goes to work. Stops and pops. It's a 3 straight away. Back rimmed it, no good. Rebound slapped off the glass. Clayton Jewell trying to come up with it. Dives on the floor to get it. Plays it up to Avery Jackson. Fresh shot clock for OCU. 1.5 to play. Galesis out near midcourt. Timeout OCU. 1:29 to play. OCU will have 13 to shoot after the timeout. And it'll be a full. So Brandon Jackson leads OCU with 21 points. Clayton Jewell has 13. Avery Jackson, 11. It's been a tough go for Avery, just 4 of 13 from the floor and 1 of 5 from 3, but he does have 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. For the Masters, 24 points for Cameron Oriole, 14 for Caleb Lowry, and 12 for Ty Harper. Nobody else with more than 6. Caruso, Early, and Starr each have 6. So it'll be OCU ball on the sideline, 13 to shoot. It's Galesis, Jewell, Parker Jones, Avery Jackson, and Brandon Jackson. It will be Harper, Early, Oriole, Lowry, and Starr for the Masters. Inbound to Avery. Guarded by Harper, 11 to shoot. Hands it off Galesis. Now to Brandon Jackson, back to YG, 7 to shoot. Goes to work, driving left. Spins back right, 4 to shoot. Takes it to the baseline, steps back, jumper blocked. Rebound knocked away from Harper, but it's a shot clock violation. And with 1:15 to play, the Masters has a chance to tie or take the lead. They have not led since the 7:47 mark of the first half. They led 21-20. We have been tied at one point since then, and the Masters will use a timeout as Early takes it into the front court, goes toward his bench, and uses a timeout next to head coach Kelvin Starr in his 7th year. And this is also a full timeout with 1:11 to play. So we'll take a break as well. 1:11 left. 70-68 is the OCU lead on the Masters at the Abe Lemons Classic.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket, you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
(70-68), OCU leads the Masters. They have 1:11 to play. Mustangs in the midst of a 6-0 run. And they'll have the basketball in the front court, inbound to Early. Now Lowry right side. Guarded by Parker Jones. Plays it over to Harper. 19 to shoot. 1 minute to play. Harper now to Starr. Takes the lob pass. Now drops it inside, and Lowry is fouled by Brandon Jackson. It's a non-shooting foul, and team foul 8, so it's a 1-and-1 on the second personal by Brandon Jackson. Tolapew enters the game, and Galesis goes out with 54.9 seconds left. So it's a 1-and-1 for Caleb Lowry. Makes the first. It's a 1-point game. He has 15. And the second. Spins out, no good. Parker Jones rebounds, and OCU keeps the lead. 70-69 with 45 seconds left, 21 to shoot. Avery Jackson just a simple dribble on the midcourt logo. Harper is the defender, but he's 5 feet off. Now Avery goes to work, driving left. Gets to the elbow. Fall away jumper. Good! 72-39. Harper into the front court. Played by Tolapew. Drives it right to the rim. Up and under layup, fouled by Clayton Jewell. That's 4 on Jewell. Ty Harper, 2 of 2 at the line today. 72-69 with 25 seconds to play. Harper's a left-hander, and he missed the first. Back rimmed it. Mendez comes in. Starr is out. One more for Harper. Got that one. And the Mustangs use a timeout. This is a 30-second timeout, I think, yes. So a couple of big misses at the foul line for the Masters. One by Lowry, one by Harper here in the last minute of action. And OCU will have it, leading 72-70 with 25.1 seconds left. And Stars are going to have to make foul shots here at some point, assuming there's no turnover in the backcourt. That's what the Masters will do first. Try to get a quick turnover, and OCU is able to advance it into the front court. I would imagine that is when they'll foul. You still have plenty of time to perhaps even force a 10-second count. Down 2 with 25 seconds left. If you're the Masters. If you're the Stars, got to get a clean inbounds, take it across midcourt, make your foul shots. Tolapew will be the inbounder. It'll be a full court press by the Masters, and they're face guarding everybody. They do not guard the inbounder. There's a safety back. It's Mendez. In it comes to Brandon Jackson. Boy, he's immediately fouled by who? By Oriole. It's his third. And that is team foul 10, so the double bonus applies now for OCU. So Brandon Jackson shooting 2 in the double bonus. Makes the first. Only about a half second ran off the clock. Caden Starr replaces Miles Mendez. Mustangs will go defense for offense at that position. One more for Brandon can make it a 2-possession game with 24 seconds to play. And he got it. And OCU uses a timeout. 23 for Brandon Jackson, who's been scintillating in the first game today for OCU. .6 left, and it's a 4-point OCU lead at 74-70. This is a 30-second timeout taken by the Stars. Basically, three people have handled the scoring for the Masters. Cameron Oriole with 24, Ty Harper 13, and Caleb Lowry 15. For OCU, Brandon Jackson with 23. Clayton Jewell and Avery Jackson 13 apiece. Bo Tranter 8, James Cloud 7, Jack McWilliams, Parker Jones 4 apiece. Yurgo Galisis has 2. The Mustangs inbounding, going the length of the floor. Inbound to Harper. He'll charge up ahead. Veers off left, out to Lowry. 19 seconds. And Oriole called for traveling as he comes off the screen, and OCU will have it. Defense for offense for the Mustangs as Mendez comes in. Ooh, they missed Clayton Jewell in the front court. Tolapew is going to have to use a timeout. Clayton Jewell irritated that he didn't get the pass there because he would have had a breakaway dunk. Instead, OCU will use a timeout. This one is a full with 18 seconds to play. Stars out rebounding the Mustangs 39-33. Out assisting the Masters at 12-7. Masters has a big advantage in points off turnovers, 19-6. They also lead pretty significantly in the paint at 36-22. OCU leads where it counts, though, at 74-70. 18 seconds to play, and the Stars will inbound in the backcourt on the sideline next to the Mustangs bench. Tolapew will inbound. This time the Masters had a safety back. And another timeout called by Tolapew. This one's a 30. OCU really having an issue getting it in. That time the Masters defended it a little differently. They took the possibility of a long pass away. Tolapew throws it into Brandon Jackson. Trapped and fouled. Foul committed by Early. Send Brandon Jackson back to the foul line for double bonus foul shots. .5 seconds. Brandon Jackson at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. Caden Starr in, Miles Mendez out. Brandon makes both. He is perfect at the line. 9 out of 9. Harper pulls up for 3 left angle and hits. 11.2 seconds left, and it's a 3-point game at 76-73. Timeout, Mustangs. Full timeout taken by the Masters. Numbers for both teams, as far as the percentages go, are very similar. Both teams around 42% shooting from the floor. OCU slightly better from three, but they've made only one more three-pointer. Now the free throw percentages for both teams are way off, but each team has made 15 foul shots. OCU's 15 of 16, and the Masters is 15 of 23. And we have a foul before the inbound on Oriole. He grabbed Brandon Jackson before Tolapew even tried to inbound the ball. Brandon makes the first, rattles it in. And if you're going to grab somebody before the inbound pass, why are you grabbing the guy who's made 10 out of 10 foul shots? Make it 11 of 11. 27 points. 9 seconds left. Harper into the front court, crosses over, drives to the rim, slams it in. He's got 18, and it's 78-75, 6.4 seconds left. Tolapew hands it into Brandon Jackson in the backcourt. Brandon dribbles around a defender, goes behind the back, and he stepped out of bounds with 3.3 seconds left. And the Masters has an opportunity to tie. .3 seconds. And it comes into the backcourt to Harper. Harper gets a screen, pulls up, 30-footer. A brick that almost went in, and OCU survives. Woo, boy. 78-75. OCU gets the win as the desperation three from 30-plus feet by Ty Harper was off left. And OCU wins 78-75 over the Masters. Take a timeout. We'll look at the game stats in just a moment. A big opening win for OCU here in the Abe Lemons Classic at Abe Lemons Arena.
Hi, I'm Carson Kressley. Of all the resources in the world, kindness is the most precious. For more than 140 years, American Humane has been working to protect animals in disasters, on farms, on the silver screen, and in zoos and aquariums caring for the world's vanishing creatures. You can help too by making humane choices every day. Visit AmericanHumane.org for simple ways to build a more caring and compassionate world for all of us.
Hi, I'm Marcel Spears. Keeping our global neighborhood safe is a tough job, made easier by America's brave military dogs. These dogs keep our troops safe by sniffing out bombs and IEDs and locating enemy positions. Yet when these K9 heroes retire, they're too often left overseas. American Humane works to bring these valiant dogs home and reunites them with their handlers for happy, healthy retirements. To learn how you can help, visit AmericanHumane.org.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Oklahoma Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors. What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States. That's my goal.
Now she's a powerful force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Getting your child home safely.
Tap your heels together 3 times.
Is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate, so discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
OCU wins over the Masters 78-75 here at Abe Lemons Arena in the Abe Lemons Classic. Quite a day one of the Classic that we've had. And a furious comeback in the first game that was eventually won by Florida College 78-67. And now OCU gets a win over the Masters 78-75. Here are the individual totals for the Masters. They were led by Cameron Oriole with 24. Ty Harper 18 and Caleb Lowry with 15. Lowry led in rebounds with 5. OCU led as a team in rebounds 39-33. 4 rebounds apiece for Harper and Oriole, 3 for Caruso and Early. 3 also for Stengel. 2 assists each for Harper and Caruso. Lowry, Starr, and Mendez each had an assist. 2 steals by Caruso. 2 blocks apiece for Lowry and Harper. As a team, the Masters had 5 blocks, 4 steals, 7 turnovers, 7 assists on 27 made baskets, 27 of 63. That's 43% shooting, 6 of 22 on threes, and 15 of 23 at the foul line. For OCU, they were led by Brandon Jackson, who was sensational today with 27 points, including 11 of 11 at the foul line. 13 for Clayton Jewell in his OCU debut. Avery Jackson also with 13. Bo Tranter had 8. James Cloud, 7. Jack McWilliams, Parker Jones, 4 apiece. Yurgo Golisis had 2. 8 rebounds each for Brandon Jackson and Parker Jones. 5 for Avery Jackson. 7 for Clayton Jewell and 5 for James Cloud. 2 for Jack McWilliams. 2 for Sam Tolopue. Golisis and Tranter each had 1. 4 assists for Tolopue. 2 each for each of the Jacksons. Avery and Brandon each had 2 assists. Jack McWilliams, Yurgo Golisis, Bo Tranter each with 1. A steal each for Brandon Jackson and Parker Jones. A block each for James Cloud and Brandon Jackson. As a team, OCU 2 blocks, 2 steals, 16 turnovers, 12 assists on 27 made baskets, 27 of 64. That's 42% shooting from the floor. They were 7 of 22 on threes and 17 of 18 at the foul line. The Masters actually had the advantage in most of the hustle categories. They led 38-22 in points in the paint, 19 to 8 points off turnovers, second chance points 12 to 10, fast break points 4 to nothing, The only one they didn't lead was bench points. OCU 30-6 off the bench. Really, the big three for the Masters did most of the scoring today. We were tied 3 times. The lead changed 4 times. All of that occurred in the first half. OCU led throughout the second half with the exception of one brief time when we were tied, I believe, at 60. It's the only time in the second half OCU did not have the advantage. Stars led by as many as 10. The Masters led by 6 at one point in the first half. After they took the 6-point lead, OCU goes on a 11-0 run to seize control, and they never gave it up after that. We await head coach Mark Borgeson. Got a lot of alumni in the house today. A few players that actually played for Abe Lemons himself were in attendance today. And, of course, tomorrow we will honor the 1994 National Championship team. It'll be their 30-year anniversary of the National Championship. They'll be recognized during the OCU game tomorrow, as OCU will play Florida College at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. That'll be the nightcap game, and a 3-game set, starting with Wayland Baptist versus Missouri Baptist at 3 o'clock. The Masters will play Our Lady of the Lake at 5, and OCU will play Florida College at 7. Take a break, come back with a coach in just a moment. OCUsports.com.
Serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. I'm Michael Naranjo, and I'm a veteran. Today, I'm a sculptor. My fingers are my eyes.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year.
With DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you want to come and text us, if you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
78-75, OCU gets the win over the Masters here at the Abe Lemons Classic, here with Coach Mark Borgeson. And, Coach, that's a big-time win to start the season.
Yeah. I'm speechless, kind of. I mean, we have one senior. We had a lot of 18, 19-year-old guys out there. We went young this year to try to build the culture of the program, and then you open up with a top 15 team in the country who's really good, who went to the national tournament, and then they come on your home court on the Abe Lemons Classic after bringing it back after all these years. I mean, I'm just so proud of that team. They really played well tonight.
Plenty of time to talk about your guys, but talk about the guys who are here standing up on the balcony today and part of the locker room celebration afterward. Just talk about the atmosphere that they brought to us today.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it a lot, bringing back the alumni, and it's been missing. And tonight we had 25-plus alumni guys here, and we had guys from the 60s, the 90s. You know, we had guys that hadn't never lost a game here at OCU, and they're standing up on the railing. And I don't know when it's been the last time you've seen something like that here at Abe Lemons Arena. And to have a win in front of them, because a lot of those guys didn't lose much, and but they have bought into what we're doing in our program, and to have them in the locker room celebrating with our guys and truly excited about what we're doing. And I told them that it's not my program, it's theirs, and it always will be their program. I mean, I'm so emotional right now about it. I was more nervous because we had all these guys here than the game itself. But I mean, I'm happy for them because they love OCU and they love their time here, and they've just been gone. And we have had guys that been gone for 35 years that had never seen this building that were here tonight going crazy for us. So I mean, I'm over the moon.
Brandon Jackson was sensational today, 27 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, a steal, and a block. He was 11 of 11 at the foul line, too, including about 6 of them down the stretch right there to seal the win. So he was great today.
Yeah, you know, he's a gym rat. So it's like I knew very comfortable with him going to the line, and he really stepped up in a big-time game as a senior, our one senior, and he made some big-time plays. I'm proud of him. He started tough because his adrenaline was going so much. He was airballing a couple shots, and he finally settled into the game.
Got Clayton Jewell into the game early, and he finished with 13 points when he came in. I mean, he was playing with his hair on fire today, grabbing rebounds and hitting shots that you really don't expect a guy like him to hit. Yeah. And he was fantastic in the first half. What does he bring to this team?
You know, Clayton, he's an 18-year-old Australian that is from the northern part of Australia. So he's finally out seeing amazing things right now. And he played. I mean, I'm so happy for him. I know if his dad was watching, I know his dad's super pumped. He brings energy. He's a little edgy. You know, he runs, he talks a little bit. He had that nice putback dunk and got a technical, and he just kind of looked and smiled. And, you know, you got to have a kid like that. We've got a bunch of nice guys, and he kind of brings a different atmosphere, a different level to our group. So I was really happy with him.
Went with Sam Tolopue to start at the point guard position. Didn't score, but I thought he facilitated things really well.
Yeah, Fuzzy was great. I mean, I know he's been waiting a long time to finally see the court. He didn't get to play much last year, and he really facilitated our offense. It means so much to him right now. And then, you know, you have a freshman coming off the bench in YG that I thought did a good job while he was out there. So I like our point guard position right now.
What did you think about the defensive effort today?
Very pleased. I mean, this group really buys into the scout and watching film and knowing what to do, and they ask a lot of questions. And you don't usually get that from a young team. The young team, like most young guys, think they know everything. This group wants to know and wants to learn, and they want to know why we're doing this, and they have good questions. And it's not questions just to hear their voice. They ask good, meaningful questions, and it's a fun group. I've had so much fun with them.
A couple other freshmen that were impactful. James Cloud came in, scored 7 points, had a good block shot as well, and Bo Tranter hit a couple of shots, and you know, a couple more freshmen, one of your other Australians in there too. So what those two guys, particularly in the first half, what they give you?
Yeah, I think with Australians, I mean, they've never played American basketball before, so a lot of things are different for them, and I think they're just slowly figuring out how to play. And as long as they do what they're supposed to do, Bo's supposed to knock down open jumpers. James Cloud is a very athletic, good defender. He's gonna get better. He was really jacked up tonight. You can tell. When you're an 18, 19-year-old and you're playing your first college game against a nationally ranked opponent who's very good, that's a tough ask for a freshman. And I'll tell you, we're gonna get very mature very quickly here.
There was a time in the first half when you had 4 freshmen and Avery Jackson on the floor at the same time. And that's a time that the Masters kind of went on a little bit of a run when they were out there, but they weren't overwhelmed. And that's what stuck out to me when that lineup was on the floor. They were not overwhelmed, even though they lost a little bit off the lead at that point. They looked like they belonged.
And that's what I keep trying to tell people. If we can be patient, this group's going to stay together. And the stuff that they're doing right now in the early season, I mean, I don't want to look ahead, but like in 2 years from now, that's going to be the same team, the same group. It's great to have young guys. The culture is just incredible right now. I mean, those guys, like, they hang out in the cafeteria together. You can't get them out of the gym. They are always in the gym. They're watching film. They're always around each other. And that's what we want from this culture. And that's what I envision this from. And they're grabbing from what the last year's group did in the other year. And then now they're just really, really pushing forward now.
We saw both of your upcoming opponents playing each other today, and one of them made a furious comeback on the other. Florida College got the win, but two more tough opponents in the next 2 days in this event for you guys.
Yeah, and another national tournament appearance team with Florida College. They're really good, really well coached, have some really good players. And then you get New Mexico, who's got a lot of length, and they play really hard. But that's good. We need these early tests, and that's why I'm glad these teams came and believed in what we're doing and this Abe Lemons tournament classic. And I'm so excited that we have it back.
Big time win and a big time event for you guys. Congrats on the win, and we'll talk to you tomorrow as OCU gets the win over the Masters today, 78-75. We'll talk to you tomorrow, OCUsports.com.